So we wanted to start off today just saying, how was your day today?
My day was good. It was slow, but I'm not complaining because I can sit there and get a paycheck.
Okay. So it's a wonderful thing to be back
I
in the
was able to
workforce.
kind of do some emails and search the web.
Oh.
Do they still say search the web?
Yes.
Okay. Search the web.
You still relevant.
Am I still relevant?
Yeah,
Okay.
you still good. Today we do have a new broadcast for you, so it will be fun and entertaining, uplifting, and very encouraging. So if you have any questions about how to get in the movie industry, what is the life behind the scenes of a writer and producer, well, today is your day that you get to tune in and get some of those questions answered. Remember that you can always call us with any questions that you have at
281-272-1699.
And you can also email us your questions and we will get them answered for you.
I'm excited.
You're excited?
Yes.
So
I love movies.
I do too. And we are featuring one today. We will be talking about one that has really caught my attention. I've had the opportunity to meet the writer of this particular movie. A couple of months ago, I was visiting my best friend in the hospital. And he just happened to be sitting there just tooting along, just playing and chit-chatting and minding his own business, acting kind of shy, like, you know, he's just real shy and things. He was just sitting over there. So me and her was just laughing and cutting up like we always do. So she just decided to strike up a conversation and start dropping nuggets. So, you know me, you drop me a nugget, I'm going to feed on it. So
You're going to go from there.
I'm going
Build
for
on the
it. Yes,
nugget.
I'm going to crack it up and see what it's all about and see what's going on. So it really, he really enlightened me. It was really an eye-opener for me. And the testimony behind the movie that we'll be talking about really blessed me. And I was able to see the trailer of it, and it was like, wow, the walk has to be a part of this. We got to, you know, jump on board and roll with this one and get it out there, because I believe that it would be a blessing to the audience, whoever is able to go and see it and to experience it. Because just from the 30 seconds of what I, you know, was able to really see in the beginning, even with the opening, I was like, wow, you know, it had my attention.
Okay, now I'm really excited. I really got to meet him.
So we just want you to just sit back and relax and enjoy the conversation. And without further ado, we will call up, oh, hold on before we get there. The name of the movie that we'll be talking about is called Consciousness.
Okay.
So we all have one. So we need you to just think about
But you got to say it all dramatic, like. You got to say it dramatic, like. Consciousness. Okay.
That's our drama teacher, y'all.
You got to make the people think.
Well, yeah, because that movie going to make you think.
Okay.
It's going to make you think. It's going to make you think about some things. So without further ado, we will be more than happy to bring up the writer. This is his first time having the privilege of sitting in the hot seat with the ladies of the walk.
Can you please introduce yourself to the people that are watching?
My name is DeWayne McCullough. I work as a registered nurse.
Oh, cool.
And this is, I would describe it more of a hobby. Something I've just learned. And it turned out to be something I enjoy. So.
Okay.
So you stated to us that you are a registered nurse. So just by that, you know, nursing, writing, you know, that's just like two totally different entities and two totally different industries. So what, did you already have a passion for writing? Was that a dream of yours?
No, not really.
Really?
No.
Interesting.
No, I can't say.
So what made you go into the movie industry?
Okay, I didn't think I was going into the movie industry.
Well, you know, this is the beginning of many to come.
Well, I didn't know this film was going to go where it went to. I didn't when I started. Yeah. So I thought it was just going to be a nice little film. I'd get some people together, and that's what I thought I was doing. And I didn't know it was going to turn out to be this.
Wow.
So have you had any experience with plays, writing books? Is it just something that came from the heart?
something that came from the heart. Yeah,
Do
very
you
much.
think because that you're a registered nurse and that you have to have that compassion and care for others, do you think that that played a big part in getting this movie out?
Wow.
Uh-oh.
No, those two things are related.
Yeah.
And the thing that's common between them is that I enjoy both. I enjoy doing this and also enjoy being a nurse. So those are the things that are common between the two. Each one of them requires attention to detail and patience. So
Yeah,
those are the
lots
two
of
things.
patience.
Yeah. So those are the two things that I would say are common between the two.
And probably because you are, being a nurse, you have to be caring, nurturing. Would you say because you have that, because you possess those characteristics, that's what makes your movie so much more touching and poignant to those that might see it? Is it going to grab them?
Yeah, somebody, when the cast comes up, they're going to be able to probably answer these questions a lot better than I am. Because I'm not sure, their perception of me. Sometimes I can be very demanding. Not mean, but
Wow.
just...
You see that?
I can't imagine that.
Yeah, I can't be. You can ask them, they're like, yeah, he's very demanding. But there is this passion behind it. And I only expect what I think people can give, which is their very best.
So this project is like your baby.
It turned out to be. Me and one of the cast members were talking about it, and I really have this appreciation for mothers more so now, because for the last 18 months, I've worked on this film every day. I didn't get a vacation. It's just every day. So it's like a child. It's like this demanding your attention. Even when you're tired, even when you're sleepy, it's like, and then you have to go do something every day. So every day for the last 18 months, I've worked on this film.
Wow.
So you said the last 18 months you've worked on this film every day, and as we was talking about, it's like a child, but every day for 18 years you have to work with that child till you see that child graduate. So we're getting ready for the promotion and for the premiere of the film. So do they feel like you're preparing for this baby's graduation? It's like from one stage to the next, because when we was talking, you were saying that you didn't have no idea of you would ever write this, that this would come, and you were sharing with me that you did it, you wrote it within a month. Is that correct?
The structure of the film was written in 3 days.
Wow.
Meaning there's basically 3 loops. So that was written in 3 days. And then the details came in later, so the script was written in a month.
So with the intimate details being written in 3 days, see, I'm a revelation person.
Okay.
I keep hearing 3 days,
3
Father,
days.
Son, Holy Ghost.
Wow.
And what we shared was, it was from God.
Yeah.
So when it's with Him, then it has this way of working all together. And then He has a way of giving us babies and having us birth out things that we never really realized was even down within us, or we even desired to do.
Yeah.
So
if you're listening and you would like to call in, if you have questions from Mr. McCullough, please call 281-272-1699. That's 281-272-1699. Now I have to ask you, we've talked about the name of the film, Consciousness. And we've talked about the passion that was behind the film. What is the film about, in a nutshell?
I think it's a film about how we choose, because it is a choice, how we choose to interact with our conscience. And each choice is always has a conflict with it. For example, let's say this is your conscience, right?
Okay.
And it warns you. Okay. If you choose not to pay attention to that, then what's on the other side is the consequence.
Gotcha.
If you choose to pay attention, sometimes you don't necessarily have proof of why you need to pay attention. At least in the natural world, you look around, it's like you have no proof, but you know that there's something that you need to do. So each each choice has its own little set of
Circumstances.
associated
Yeah.
with it. But that is essentially what the film is about. It's just a choice of how we choose to interact.
Now, from what we understand, you brought some friends along with you.
I did.
So he's not traveling alone.
No,
Right.
you got the meat of consciousness.
As y'all can tell, she likes saying that.
You have the meat of the film with you, what kind of brought it to life.
Right.
So without further ado, I'm going to step out of the way, and then you can bring up some of your cast, and you can introduce them one at a time as they come up. You
So
good with that?
the thing that I'd probably like to start with is the promotion side first. The person who's going to be helping promote the film. And then
Okay.
once we kind of get that overall arching theme, and then we'll start bringing in the cast members.
Okay. Well, as this time, you can actually shoot out. How can they get the tickets for the movie?
A couple different ways. The main way is if you go on Facebook, Polymath Concepts. That's Polymath Concepts on Facebook. You can go to that site, and then you can get all the information on where the tickets are located. Another way of doing it is to email me directly at DeWayneMcCullough@yahoo.com. And we'll probably, I guess you'll put that and spell that out. But it's DeWayneMcCullough@yahoo.com, and then we'll mail out some deals to you. And those tickets can be purchased online.
I inserted this so y'all can go ahead and log on in while we're talking. Okay, go ahead. Okay, so you want to tell us about the production?
Sharonda Davis, she's going to be coming up. And one of the things that she's brought to the film is it kind of gives me cover. Because when you're producing the film or when you're directing the film, you're kind of like in isolation. And this thing about going out and meeting people, and that's not really, I don't really have that type of personality. So to find someone who's willing to come in and just kind of take you to all these different places and people that you need to meet. So essentially that's what she's doing. She's on the promotion side of it.
So she's your pusher.
There you go.
She
So,
covers you because you.
yeah, because I'm not.
Amen.
That's okay.
I'm working on it.
Hi, Sharonda.
Yeah.
It was nice
Thank
meeting you, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you.
So, how did you meet Mr. DeWayne here?
Well, I met DeWayne. He placed an ad for some help with promoting the film
Oh, okay.
Consciousnesses. And I replied, and I met with him at the location where we discussed. And, you know, we kind of kicked it off from there. He told me a little bit about the film, and I was interested, and he basically...
See, it captivated your mind too, so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
started talking
yeah,
to him.
yeah.
It's like, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Consciousness.
Yeah.
Because so even though y'all, he says that he's very quiet and kind of shy, but when he started talking about his baby, believe me, he can go for a minute. He'd be like, oh, but when he started talking about it, you can see the passion behind it and what it brought out of him. So yeah, it was wonderful.
He is passionate about it. We've been working closely together trying to get the film promoted, knowing that it's going to be in theaters, and just trying to get the word out to let him know about his project that he's been working so diligently on.
Okay. So I know that it's supposed to be coming out the first premiere, which is going to be here in Houston.
Right.
Would you like to give us a location on where it's going to be?
The location is Studio 30 Dunval, which is on Westheimer in Dunval. It will be showing from 3 to 6 on June 1st and June 2nd. The June 1st premiere, there will be an after party / mixer only if you purchase the ticket for the Saturday event for the June 1st.
Oh, okay. And how much are the tickets going for?
The tickets are $12,
Okay.
but if we get them early, we can try and work out a deal for you. Just email us, or we have retail locations where the tickets are, which one of the retail locations is Fly Girls Boutique, which is on Richmond. The other location is House of Manna.
House of Manna. Yes.
House of Manna, which is in Missouri City. And
Mickey Soul Food.
Mickey Soul Food.
Ooh,
That's on the south
now
side.
that's the reason to go to Vegas. Outside of them, I said to the green. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Y'all know we love food right here.
So, yeah, if you go to one of those retail locations, you can also purchase the tickets.
And also at Sherlock's. That's the place where the after party is going to be there. So that's also a location where you can get tickets.
Yes, but we have a question on that.
Do you guys have any locations that are on the north side that are distributing the tickets?
We have individuals that can meet you there. You have someone on the north side that does not really travel to the south side. We have someone that will meet you at the drop of a dime.
Okay, thank you.
So get with us, email us, or call us, and we will hook you up with how you can get your tickets on the north side if you're not on the south side. So we do have you covered.
And the other thing is, like I said, if you go on to Polymath Concepts or you email me, then we can email the deal and you can actually buy it online. You don't have to even ride around town. You can just go online and buy the ticket. And it's usually the best price is online.
Are you saying Polymath, M-A-T-H?
That is
Yes.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
Polymath Concepts.
Okay. So, who else helps us in this production?
The next person, Krista Hill.
Okay. So you want to tell us a little bit about Crystal's?
Krista, she plays two different characters in the film, which is, I think she's probably, no, there may be one other person that plays two characters, but she, and the characters are very different. One person is outgoing and very certain, and the other person is kind of quiet and meek. So you see the whole spectrum when she's playing. She plays both characters as well.
Oh, okay. Without any further ado, we will call Krista up so she can come and join us and put her in the hot seat. Krista, welcome to the wall.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm super fine.
Oh,
Thanks
good.
for the invitation.
Sure, anytime. So we understand that you're playing two different characters. So, just how did that work?
It was going well until DeWayne called me one day. It was like, Krista, you're supposed to be playing two different characters, and right now they're looking the same. So we had to go and figure out how to really separate them and make them two completely different individuals, and we did a great job.
That was good. So was it really hard work for you?
Actually, no. It was actually easy because I love filmmaking. So once you just get started with it, then it seems like everything just flows. It just falls into place.
So, so how long have you been working? Is this your first time working with
DeWayne?
with Dwayne?
Yes. This is our first film together, but not our last.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets a headache about talking about a second film, but
Yes, he does. But he might as well get ready for it. It's coming.
It's coming. But yes, it is our first film together.
Oh, okay. So how has it been? How have your experience been working with him?
It has been a roller coaster. It's been so fun though. It's just clear cut there. I mean, he's great at communicating. So he just tells you what he wants. He'll get a headache over it, and he'll show you his headache. But I mean, literally. But I mean, we work together really well. So it gets done.
Well, that's good. So I'm just curious. Being that you had to play two different. Okay. So being that you had to work and do two different characters, how do those two characters relate to your personal life?
Oh, goodness. One, not at all. No relation to me. And Galen, I can honestly say, was the younger me. Kind of irresponsible, kind of just out there, a party goer,
Okay.
as many young individuals probably are. So, so I can honestly say that about Galen. But Zine she's like day and night when it comes to me. She's my total opposite. She's not even related to me. It's no relation there.
But that's totally all character, right?
Right. And so, yeah, it was really fun playing her though.
You got to experience some things. You just got to test out some stuff and say, okay, I understand why I do this. This is not me. Can't go there. I understand.
Each character's name in the film has a special meaning. So
Okay.
every character's name, I researched it. Like, okay. So Zine means beautiful. That's what that name means. So it's something about that character, the beauty, not physically, but it's just something about that character. The other person that she plays, it's called Galen, and that means helpful. So she's very helpful. She just likes to leave all the time. She just has so much stuff going on, and she's always trying to run errands during the day, and and but yeah, from what I know about her, she's nothing like Zine. Zine is really outgoing. She's really ambitious, and I remember one time she gets into this argument with her husband on the bridge, and I was telling her that I said, hey, you know what? You're gonna have to yell, and you're gonna have to get in his face. And she was like, oh, I don't talk like that. I said, we're gonna do it today though. So,
Quote unquote words.
and actually, when you see it in the film, I mean, it's really, really nice.
Wow.
Yeah, she plays the character well. But two different characters altogether.
So you had to pull that alter ego that's laying dormant in her. You had to pull it out. So you're a good coach
I
too.
pretty much said that we are gonna do this today. So she did. So,
Wow, well, good job. And yeah, I seen the video of yours.
Oh, you saw
you saw the bridge, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, that was her.
Yes. So
And since then, I've learned to be even more dramatic with this, and I'm like, like I get the finger going.
It pulled out some stuff.
You'll see it in future projects. You'll see it.
Okay, so if you give us your Facebook information again and your email address.
Okay, we can be reached at Polymath Concepts. It's Polymath Concepts on Facebook. And email address is DeWayne McCullough at yahoo.com. DWAYNEMCCULLOUGH at yahoo.com.
Okay. So who else do we have here with us today? And you don't have to move. You can stay up there.
All right. The next person, his name is Jason, and he plays the owner of this club or bar that this scene takes place in. And he
Keep talking.
Oh, okay. But anyway, he plays the owner of this bar, and essentially what he does is he manages the situation, keeps everybody in line.
Oh, okay.
So he's not, and occasionally if he has to throw somebody out, then he'll put them out of the club. But then he'll go right back to being nice, you know? Yeah, so.
Really?
Yeah, so he transitions, you know? So when he's got to be tough and get somebody straight, he does it. But for the most part, when you listen to him talking to film, it's very philosophical. And the thoughts and the words have a lot of meaning and wisdom to it.
So you would never see that aggression coming.
With him?
Mm-hmm.
Not unless it's provoked.
Oh.
Yeah. If
The
it's
Bible
not-
said provoke not. That's
Yeah.
what the word is saying.
Yeah, but no, he doesn't just go around throwing people out. But if they need it, he's there.
And without further ado, we will bring up Jason.
Thank you for
Sure,
having me.
it was a joy and a pleasure.
Likewise.
So, we understand, what's your character's name in this play? I mean, the movie?
I don't actually think I have an actual name. But however, I will definitely say I have a feeling after a scene or two, you'll probably remember me.
Yeah.
Sure. And we probably will be done made up a name for you.
Please do. Yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that.
That's gonna be the end tag. We're gonna email DeWayne with the name for him. Be like, the character that was playing that didn't have a name, we got one for him. Okay.
Exactly.
So, tell us, how did you get enlisted to
Into the movie.
into the
Yes.
movie to work with Mr. DeWayne?
Actually, interesting story. It falls in line with one of the things that I actually preach to a lot of people, and that's networking. for the right reasons. Actually, Miss Krista Hill, actually put out a Facebook post that DeWayne was looking for a particular character at that time. I believe it was a doctor and whatnot. We went and met, went through the interviewing process, and he did tell me at the time, he was like, hey, I think I already found somebody for that particular position. He's like, but don't fret. He's like, I think I know exactly where you're going to be. He's like, so he was like, I'm starting to get a vision, and I think I know exactly where you're about to go. Yeah, exactly. You know, yeah, of course, as they mentioned, he was like, don't go anywhere. He's like, I know where you're going to be. And I got a call back, and he asked me, how did I feel playing this particular role?
Okay.
It's like, I have not an issue. It's perfectly okay. You know, let me know what you need me to do. And everything started to come together from there.
Wow. So, do your character that you play relates to anything outside in your personal?
Well, let's see. I can definitely say that, yes.
So it wasn't hard for him to play the role.
Not necessarily the current me.
Okay.
More or less a previous me. I've definitely grown up over the years, I can say. But it did give me an opportunity to, I'll put it this way. The scene that you will see me in, the first scene that you see me in, is very lifelike. It's not scripted at all.
Okay.
So what you see is actually,
what we get.
The hardest part, it was actually not a hard scene, but the hardest part about it is remaining a club owner.
Oh.
And not just going there.
Oh.
Because it was pretty funny, because all he said was action. Pretty much went from there.
It was like, oh, I'm supposed to be the owner, not the goer, not the participator.
Had to stay somewhat professional. Exactly.
Oh. Oh. That's going to be interesting. I'm ready for the movie. I don't remember seeing that trailer.
You saw the lead in, probably.
Did I might have missed that one, yeah. And again, with that being said, the movie will be showing this Saturday and Sunday, June the 1st and the 2nd, at 3 p.m. at the 30 Studios.
AMC 30.
AMC 30, on the corner of Dunville and Westheimer.
By that Walmart.
Right next to the Walmart.
That's the one?
Yeah, that would be it. With the big lights, across the street from the apartment complex.
One note that I want to make sure that that I pass along. We're not going to be selling tickets at the door. So you need to purchase your tickets, DVDs, or whatever it is that you're going to buy ahead of time. For security reasons, the theater is not allowing us to exchange cash because we're not in a secure location. You know, we're not behind a counter. So all the tickets, whatever, they have to be purchased before you come.
Question.
Okay?
Is this a movie that you would want to take the whole family to, or is this like more sophisticated for the older audience?
No, I think everybody can get this movie. Yeah, I mean, even teenagers, I think, because I think everyone knows what that is, what that experience is like. Yeah.
Consciousness.
Yeah.
I like how she said that.
Go see it. You got to see it.
So one of the things that I want to tell you a little bit about the makeup of the cast. Some of them have degrees in drama, theater, and then there's another group. Some of them are like doctors and lawyers, engineers, and people who just work hard. And then there's another group of people who've never acted before. I just met them the first time.
They just work hard.
Yeah, they just work hard. But the last group is the one that they've never acted. You know, they've never done any acting. We would just talk, and then it was like, well, and the thing is, in the film, you can't tell. You can't tell the person with the degree from the person who never acted before.
Wow.
And my comfort level with that is because I've never done this before. So it was actually, it was real easy for me to kind of look and see, this person would be really good at that. Just raw. It's kind of raw talent. Like this, when you look at the film, it doesn't follow the rules that you would expect.
Right.
You know, because I don't know the rules. And so we're just kind of creating it as we go. And the other thing is the style that everyone around me is accustomed to is I don't tell them exactly what to say. What I say is act on your emotion. Okay, so if it's fear, act on fear. If it's humor, act on that. And then whatever words come out, those are going to be the right words to say. So when we're shooting, I never really know what's going to come out of their mouth. So that's the flip side of it.
Okay. So we have a few more minutes, so before we go, we just want to ask the cast, how was your experience with working with DeWayne?
With this gentleman here, I would definitely say it was a very, very pleasurable experience. No, honestly.
That sounds like one that wants to stay employed. No, I'm joking, I'm joking.
Seriously. And the reason I say that is because he's being quiet now, but when you can start seeing him come out of his shell as this interview goes on, and being able to work with somebody like that, for one, he's not saying say this only.
Right.
So when you can actually work with somebody who actually says put some of you in here, whether you're new to acting, whether you're old to acting, or anything else, you know, or whether you're seasoned or not,
Right.
put some of you in there. Own it, basically. And you're going to hear that word in there about owning, you know, owning it, your own thoughts and stuff. So it's been very pleasurable. I'm one of the new guys. So, I mean, for me, it's a heck of an experience. And it's one that, like I said, just through proper networking and knowing some of the right people, you walk into.
Quick question for either one of you two or the director. When you said he told you to put some of you in the character, did you find that it was easier to do character development when you're able to have that license to do so versus someone that says blah, 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 it has to be like this and this and this? Which one was easier for you?
For me, I would say definitely being able to put some of me in it, some of myself in it. The reason being is it allows you to own it. Anybody can write down words. For the same reason that you would hear a singer sing a song, you'd hear the actual writer of the song sing the song as well, and you get a different feeling. So even though you're saying the words, you know, if you don't put some of your heart and some of you in there, it's just standing in front of the camera.
And you had more acting experience, right? So you really can kind of say which one was easier?
Actually, prior to DeWayne's film, I was an extra. And you know, extras don't get that many, you know.
Yeah.
And then I was in a music video.
Oh, which one?
It's a music video. It's titled Money by A1 Fire.
Go look it up on YouTube.
Yeah. But yeah, it was.
You know.
Oh, okay. He knows it. Yeah, but it was a really fun experience, and it grew me. You know, so I developed a lot. I learned a lot from it, and I love where I'm going with my career. That's good. That's good.
Do you have any questions?
I know, did you have any
No,
last minute
just
promotion?
working with DeWayne. My company is Vertex Entertainment and Management, so me working with DeWayne as far as managing the project, he's very open to a lot of things. He's a very unique type of guy. You know, he lets you do it your way. He will listen, and like Jason said, he'll put his hands up here, and it's kind of like, okay, hold on.
That's when you know.
That's when you know something's wrong.
Yeah.
But he's very receptive to a lot of things. But you know, I think this being his first project, he's done a great job.
Oh yeah.
Writer, director, producer, voiceover, actor in the movie himself. He's done a great job.
DVDs?
One thing about Sharonda, we have this in common. This is my first big film and her first big project. And usually you don't find those two. Usually the first time you usually go get somebody that's established to come manage you. And but that's been this whole theme throughout the film. I'm always finding people that are raw and learning and so far it's just worked out. So
So he has a raw networking.
Yeah, pretty raw. Just
Neat. But he's finding the good fish.
Is it gonna be a DVD?
DVD will be available
Okay.
right after the film, which is
Gotcha.
really unusual. But yeah, as soon as we show the film, you can buy the DVD right there.
And what about the trailer? Where can we go to see that trailer?
They're on Polymath Concepts, and they're also on YouTube.
Polymath Concepts on Facebook.
On Polymath, yeah, Facebook.
Well, we would like to say thank you to the cast of Consciousness.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
for
us.
having
And thanks to the director for visiting with us today. It has really been a pleasure. We have really enjoyed all of you. And we have any announcements?
Not really. Oh, soon moving.
Oh, yes. The Restoration of Praise family is excited because we are about to move. Yeah! God is in a season of blessing us for upgrades. We are walking in a season of upgrades, and we thank God for it. And be looking forward to coming soon on our Facebook page, Restoration of Praise, on the walk, the individual members. We will be posting soon our new address so you can come and visit with us. Be advised, services are Thursday night. 3D Biblical Studies is Thursday nights at 7 o'clock, new time, here at the Restoration of Praise, Praise Stone. It will be Ustreamed live. Also, you can contact us on the conference line. Also, on Sunday morning, live at 9 o'clock, services will begin at the Praise Stone. You can also stream in. And more than that, you can be here live with us. So without anything else further ado, we want to say thank you for joining us tonight on The Walk, where we worship and live kingdom. God bless.